All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders, the great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother shot there from the Chicago camp, coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And this won't be long, but this video is very important because it shows that we are getting very close to the ultimate goal of a digitized society, which will be ultimately ran with the G5480. Now, if you don't know what the G5480 is, you got to go read Revelation, the 13th chapter, 15th and 16th verse. Okay? So we'll let this video play and we'll get some scripture.
Present your passport at the airport, you can just pull out your iPhone. Apple is rolling out its new digital ID feature. It allows users to add their passport information to their Apple Wallet. TSA checkpoints at more than 250 airports nationwide will accept it as a form of ID for domestic travel. It will also be accessible on Apple Watch devices. The digital ID will not be accepted for international travel. Next time you need to present your passport,
yet. It won't be accepted for international travel yet. You see, it's very convenient that all this technology is now going to come out since we had the government shutdown. Because you better believe that they're not going to be hiring all those TSA agents back. And in the spirit of convenience, okay, guess what? Now everything's on your phone. I mean, you got to think about it. When you take a trip, your itinerary is on your phone. And in certain cases, your boarding pass is on your phone. I've seen it where you have folks, they don't even pull out a piece of paper. They go to their email, open it up, they put it across the electronic device at the gate, and it goes boop. It scans it. You have an electronic boarding pass. So now what? This is just the upgrade. Now you have a digital ID and you have a passport to fly domestically. And this is all part of the beast system. Because eventually it's going to get to a point where you won't be able to travel or do anything else if you're not fully plugged in into the digital system. Okay? And I know I mentioned it, but let's go to it. Okay, Revelation 13 and 16. And it says, and he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a G5480 in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the G5480, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And see, this Apple ID is just a precursor to it, because what's going to happen is that when you have people go to this and start using it on their phone, then guess what? Another hack by China or Russia is going to happen. And see, that's when they're going to implement the ultimate digital device, the ultimate digital ID device, the G5480. And see, this is why we say what's that? Is it 2 Corinthians 2:11? Yep. 2 Corinthians 2:11. And it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Because as I mentioned earlier, the implementation of the G5480 is the ultimate goal. Okay, this thing with the Apple ID, where you can put your ID and your passport information on there, all that stuff is just going to be a precursor. It's going to be done in the name of convenience. It's going to make things easier at the airports because they may not hire all these TSA agents. They might give some buyouts. And everybody's going to go and travel. And they're going to be like, you know what? This is all right. You know what? This might not be so bad. And as I mentioned before, something's going to happen. Now, I'm not saying guarantee it's good. They're going to use the whole China-Russia hack thing. But something's going to happen where they're going to say, you know what? We need something just a little bit more secure than this. We need something that's going to be the ultimate security measure. And that's going to be the G5480. All these things are just merely parts of their plan to bring forth the ultimate goal. And this is why the scripture says, Psalm 64:5, and it says, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Because it is a very evil thing to come up with a concept where, for the most part, you're trying to hack the human soul. You are trying to play God in an artificial sense where you want to duplicate Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's ability to be all-knowing, all-powerful, all-everywhere. And the only way that bad Uncle Esau can possibly do this, trying to play God, is if everybody has the G5480 implanted inside of their body. That is a wicked device. And it says they commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Because this is a trap. This is one big trap to enslave people. That's why we read that 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We know that they're encouraging themselves in an evil manner to set this trap to fool people into taking the G5480. This is all part of the plan. You watch what I say. When people get used to having to have this digital ID and passport on the phone, trust me, something's going to happen where they're going to say, we need to implement something that's more secure than this, which is all bullshit. Because if it's something on a computer, it can be hacked. That's why the scripture says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. All right, we all know that this is bullshit, but it's all part of the plan. Watch what I tell you. So that's all I wanted to say on this. I hope you all were edified. Till the next time, we're going to say shalom.